Hello, sleepyheads. I'm sorry for being absent for a while now. I was working on a short film and we finished. We wrapped like a week ago. And so I'm excited to jump back into putting out videos, starting with another unintentional-style video. Just of lots of clips, more than I thought I had collected. But it makes sense because I had a lot to show in the weeks leading up to the film. I had aggregated a lot of things for the project, so I was whipping out my phone anytime I could to get clips, and it came out to a lot more than I expected, so that's nice. I know I don't like too much of that because it makes me feel like, I don't know, all I have to offer is consumption. I just put on chapstick, so my lips like now are present where they weren't before. That's why. But on the other hand, the kindergartner in me loves a show and tell. And, as a person who experiences ASMR, I love them as well. I love the sights, the sounds, and as is always a major draw of consumerism, consumption, the novelty, the stimulation of newness, of the new. So I'm actually going to have to divide it into 2 videos. And I'm thinking that I'll make this one more just, so some of the clips discuss the film and some don't, and that seems like a really easy demarcation to just follow. And I think I'll make today's more about like the more random bits and pieces, but then there are a lot of clips, like a good 45 minutes or so of clips that very directly relate to the film. So I'm showing you a costume, or I'm showing you like makeup that I purchased for one of the characters' makeup design, stuff like that. And I think I'm just gonna do that in the second video because I'm jumping into editing again, and it's only a week out from wrapping and like from finishing that shoot. And I think I still am feeling a little avoidant. Like I don't really want to engage quite yet in any discussion of it because I don't know how to feel yet. Like I don't know how it went. I'm not a good judge right now. Point being, it's still so fresh and my feelings about it are all kicked up, so I just need a little time. And I'm a little worse for the wear today because I've been struggling with some lung thing or other. Like I've been diagnosed steroids, and all my words are mixed up. I've been prescribed steroids and an inhaler and all this stuff. And I'm going to go in for a chest x-ray. But I just started having this symptom where, like, especially when I talk, it like feels like a spasm, like a month ago. And I was putting off dealing with it until we finished filming. So, but even though I'm a little squeaky and it comes and goes, like, I'm okay. Like I don't have any other symptoms. So the doctor said, because we haven't done the chest x-ray yet, he was like, I think it's stress. If this is somatized stress, I'm impressed with my stress because I feel like I've been stressed out my entire life. I'm a more anxious person, and this is like another level. Like it was such a clear onset of a strange, unprecedented symptom. Anyway, I can talk more about that later, and I'm sure it's fine. I have a rich history of not taking good enough care of myself when I'm stressed, so maybe that is indeed what's happened here. So even though I'm a little off-putting, I just wanted to come on here and introduce all these clips, and from there it's all pretty much chronological. Again, with just having pulled out some of the stuff that was very much about the film, and that'll be in another video soon. yeah, so I'm excited to show you some of the stuff I've been up to the last few months. So yeah, hello from me on prednisone, like day 3. And what else do I want to say before I send you on your way? It's funny because I thought that I might not have enough clips for a video like this. Like, there was a time recently when I thought I had a bunch, but I had basically only 10 minutes worth, so I put out like a much shorter version. And this was the total opposite. I had like 2 hours of footage, and I was like, holy shit. So I need to find a way to break it up, and it just worked nicely that I was like, okay, I can just reserve this big chunk where I'm talking about pre-production stuff specifically, even though a lot of them were filmed at the same time as some of the clips in this video, and you'll see that. But I thought it was just a nice way to make it all work, to split it up and also not have to think about the film right now. I do, of course, want to share more with you all. I do want to come on here at some point and tell you about working on that project and what it was, what it meant to me, why it was so time-consuming and so stressful. But again, I just need to give myself a little space because I'm kind of in that emotional upheaval when you finish something and you gave it your all and you're not like so sure what will come of it, how it went, like you're just too close to it. So I'm feeling very sensitive about it, and I just need to give myself time so that I'm not like being super reactive about it, which I can totally see myself being because it's all I've thought about for months. Yeah, time will tell, and then I'll tell you. Once time tells me, I'll tell you. But yeah, I haven't even like cleaned my car out all the way. I don't know if you can see them. There are these lamps. Those were in the project. My nails are my character's nails, which is nice for me, but they are longer and pointier than even I usually do. But it's nice because I haven't had nails for a while now. So yeah, little bits and pieces of it everywhere. It feels like all the flotsam from that means that the project crashed, like it's a shipwreck, right? But yeah, it was just not necessarily in a negative way, but just in like the big impact way it did. It kind of like crashed through my life, and now all the bits and pieces are making their way to the shore of my normal life for me to process and put where it goes. That sentence got away from me. That metaphor got away from me. Okay, so without further ado, before my lashes completely, like these ones are just so droopy today, before my lashes fall right off my face, let's get into it. Okay, so I'm actually missing the opening clip for the next sequence, the next series of clips. So just so you have any idea what I'm talking about, I am showing you some gifts that I got for a couple students of mine with whom I'm very close. So yeah, didn't want to drop you right into it with no clue as to, what I'm talking about, what's going on. But I think maybe in a past video I'd started to assemble some gifts for one of them at least, like some makeup items. So this is a continuation of that. This is the culmination of that, really. Like, I've gotten all my gifts by this point. So first we have these earrings. This is one. And this is another. I just made this little backing out of two cardstock squares. And then you've seen this before. This is an eyeshadow primer I picked up. And then I'm going to give her one of these lip liners. This is my absolute favorite. So so I thought she might like it too. And then one of them, you know, is the next step for me because I'm almost through the first one I ever bought. And in here we have, it's nearly a perfect fit into this box. This is a little cake. It's hard to see. But a doll size cake, I think it's 1/6 as opposed to 1/12, which is kind of standard Barbie size. This is more American Girl doll size. Okay, whoops. So away that goes. And then in here, this is a pin of Elizabeth Bennet as portrayed by Keira Knightley in the 2005 Joe Wright adaptation of Pride and Prejudice. Pride and Prejudice. I don't know why my voice got so croaky. So sweet. I do say that a lot, don't I? But there are a great many sweet things to show you. Always. And then in this box, there's a poster. I'll have to insert a picture of the whole thing. It's wrapped up in cellophane. Don't want to open that, but it's very adorable. Extremely, tremendously, completely, deeply adorable. Oh, and then this is just an Archie comic because the girls at some point really liked those. Oh, and this is a gift for a friend, an adult friend. It's hand cream with SPF in it by Unsun. So that's everything. And now I just need to wrap it all up. This one's already wrapped, but everything else, I think this will be the trickiest. Yeah, so everything is all wrapped up. I'm particularly proud of my wrap job on that poster. Sometimes really long cylindrical stuff can be difficult. And then these are those fluffy earrings. And then this was, good to go. The bottom was pretty gross, so I cut a piece of red paper to match and pasted it on. And this is just a little inside joke I tucked in there for a little extra fun as she's opening it. And then we have the eyeliner and those two other makeup items wrapped together because they go together. And then this is that pin. So that's everything. All ready to go. Picked up this swingy kind of 1960s dress for like $9. Came out to about $10 with tax. $10. And it has a stain about here that I know I can get out. I think it's just a bit of schmutz, maybe some ink, but I have a really good stain remover. So I'm going to be trying a new product as soon as it arrives in the mail. I ordered the new product from Good Molecules. It's the discoloration serum, except it's formulated for the body, not the face. I've tried neither, but I noticed, look at this, I'm getting like little brown like freckles, like burst blood vessels, but I think they're more like a red-brown than just like a red or a purple. Almost like little freckles, but I never really feel chafing. Sorry if this is a little, I just want to be like very honest. There's no filter or anything. Yeah, there is nothing like that here, but boy, is there a lot on my inner thighs. And I know that can be hormonal, but it kind of stops here as well. So I'm like, is that chafing? But I never really feel chafing. Like I don't feel discomfort or burning here. I do wear a lot of leggings, but it's like happening nowhere else. Yeah, very interesting. So I'm gonna try that on this and see if I can fade it. I'm also trying to fade some freckles on my cheeks on my face with the facial formula. So like the serum that's meant for your face, that is the one that's been part of their line for a while now. So I'll keep you all posted. You know those weeks when everything lines up in such a way that you have to replace a lot of staple products at once? You run out of a lot of things at once. So you're spending a lot more money than usual just re-upping on a bunch of things, I guess replenishing a bunch of things. So we ran out of clarifying shampoo. This is castor oil for my lashes. We didn't really run out. I just needed to get it now that I don't have extensions and want to focus on regrowth. Also really important if you get a lash lift. I've heard that keeping the lashes really moisturized is important as it grows out. Needed more amlactin, needed more facial cleansing oil, more D vitamins, very important. Ran out of shaving cream, so I got 2 different kinds. This kind, but I also wanted to try the Trader Joe's. It says honey mango, but it doesn't actually have honey in it, and it's more affordable, so I hope that works. And there's actually more to come. Like there's more stuff on the way. But as you can tell with the amlactin, the top isn't even on anymore because every day I'm just banging the crap out of it, trying to get the last little bits out of the bottom. Guess who grew 2 new leaves again? It's happened again. These are baby leaves. So we must be doing something right because Sticks has grown. I mean, all of this and upward is new. As of like a year or so ago. So Sticks has grown about a foot in that span of time. So, must be doing something right. Okay, we're back because I just took a video of these 2 new leaves, but now there's another baby leaf. 1 day later. What is going on? All these 3 are brand new. So, whoops. These are some nail purchases I've made recently. Actually, I found one more, and I don't know why my setting spray is here. So I'm gonna move this. So yes, I'm doing my own nails from home now to save money. I haven't gotten a manicure in maybe 4 or 5 weeks. I'll show you what that looks like. Super grown out. So it's definitely time to take these nails off. I've been reluctant because you do get some protection from, you know, the dip powder, however banged up it may be. And here's the other hand. So yeah, it doesn't look good, but again, I'm worried that the nails underneath are pretty weak, and in the past when I've done my nails from home, they break fairly often, so dip powders worked really well for me these last few years. Well, not during the pandemic, like shutdown periods and when I was just being extra cautious, but when ultimately I started up again, I think like a year and 4 months ago, I was doing exclusively dip powder. So, but I need to save money. They've raised their prices and my capacity has gone down, so my physical capacity. So that was a weird way to say that, but you get what I mean. So I needed to get a soak-off bowl, and I really wanted a steel one. And then, 3 different sets of press-ons. These I will try to gel cure to my nails. I'm super shaky, I don't know why. These and these because they aren't opaque on the nail beds. And this one might be a little bit, but I'm hoping light can get through. And then this set I will probably use adhesive tabs to put on my nails. I also need to touch up our grout. This is when the building maintenance crew touched up the grout, and they did a not great job. But I know how to do that, so I'm gonna do that myself at some point. Yikes. Okay, so we got a lavender set, a coffin shape, and then we've got this squared off rainbow French. Whoa, look how shaky. Too much matcha. And then this set was recommended because they're very plain, but they're strong. They're nice and thick. Still pliable, but not as brittle as some press-ons. Like, I'm worried how long these will last because they look really thin. But yeah, I've heard really good things about this set. And then got some primer and what's the prep called? Oh, the pH balancing prep liquid. And I think this again is the primer. And then where's it? What is it even? Oh, it's a bonding gel. Candy gels. What is that? Why not just show you? So I tossed the wrapper on the floor. This is an extra bond. Yeah, it does something. Oh, it's the primer. Okay, and then again, this is the pH balancing prep. Oh, dehydrator. Okay, yeah, that sounds familiar. I was doing a lot of research. I'm basically just following the instructions of a few like nail influencers, nail gurus on Instagram and TikTok. Because the algorithm knew that I was embarking on this new nail era. So this is a glue gel. And then for my toenails, I just wanted to find formulations that had as few iffy ingredients as possible, like formaldehyde. So Pacifica had some good options because I'm a lot less particular about my toenails, so I'm going much more rustic. That's a weird word for that, but yeah. So this is the top and base coat. It's fine. Like, I'm not that worried about my toenails. I just want them to look clean. So this was supposed to be iridescent. Like, it says it's like a rainbow topper. It really just reads as gray, like gray silver. So I just looking at it, no, it's not what I wanted. Like, I guess it's kind of rainbowy when you look really close up, but who's gonna be that close to my toes, okay? I know they've been like a little bit of a feature in this video. Don't make it weird. Isn't it weird that we have to be like, oh no, my feet are in this video? So point being that I need to return this to Ulta, through whom, or is that a weird thing to say, like Ulta's a person? Ulta is the supplier, the store through which I bought most of these items. Yeah, definitely all the press-ons. So yeah. That's my starting kit. I have a few more things coming in the mail, a few more necessities. Like, I wanted to get UV gloves. I already had a UV light. I used to do, like, during quarantine, I would do my own gel manicures. Not well. And I dabbled in polygel, and that was a disaster. I, like, hurt myself by over drilling, over buffing, overfiling during the week of the election results in 2020. So yeah, that was an LOP moment, loss of privilege. So yeah, a lot of startup costs to this transition, but that's okay. I've already saved a lot of money not going to the nail salon. Again, as you may be able to tell. Not cute. I wish it looked cuter. I mean, I need to resist like that impulse because, you know, like trying to make things look perfect for the internet. I just wish my apartment were a little less funky in places. Like, what the fuck? They redid our bathroom in like the last 2 years, but it's also just, it's old and it's rent controlled, so there's only so much they'll do. And I'm pretty handy myself. I've not gotten around to this, but I've made the grout in my kitchen look gorgeous, just gorgeous, if I may say so myself. And I can do the exact same thing in here. Yeah, so, but it's old. It's just old, okay? I mean, we are lucky in a lot of ways. Like, we don't have a cockroach issue. That's pretty great for like an older rental unit in a big city. But you know, like they replaced the flooring in here. They didn't replace it. They put laminate over the old tile, the old like chipped, like it was this tile on the floor and it was really beaten up, and they put laminate on top. And just because I know that a lot of contractors save money on rental units with like really cheap flooring, there's been an issue for some people with, what is it, off fuming, whatever it's called, of formaldehyde that's present in the cheap flooring. So yeah, I wonder about that, but what can you do? That took a lot of effort. My nails are finally dip powder free after like a month. Look at that. And here's this hand. So my best friend sent me like a care package made up of a bunch of really helpful things. Are you surprised? You've seen me be spoiled by this person in the past. She's very generous and very thoughtful, and yeah, she sent me like several weeks worth of soup. Yeah, several weeks worth of a vegan chicken noodle soup. The theme of the care package was wellness, you know, especially after not feeling well. She knows my partner and I are having a stressful few months. I've talked about that. But in the midst of that, we got boosted, which is not super stressful, a really good thing. But he had a really bad reaction. I had almost no reaction, and he had a fever up to almost 103 degrees at one point and a migraine at the same time. So that was awful. So when she heard about that, I think she got this idea and sent all of this. This is a different soup, but my partner made me a soup from this set and didn't realize that I wanted to film it. So he very sweetly... Actually, what happened was he asked me if it was okay to open the soup, and I thought he meant one of a couple like standalone chilies that she sent. Like, gosh, these people are being so loud. Okay, I'm back. It took the better part of 3 hours for things to settle down outside. But yeah, so what really happened was my partner asked if he could open the soup, and he meant like this palette of soup, and I thought he meant like one of these, because she also sent us, oops, if I can even, look how short my nails are right now too. She sent us a couple of these, and I thought that he meant to go ahead and use up one of these. But he was asking because he knew me, and he knew that I would want to take a video of the whole bunch together before breaking into them, and I misunderstood his question, so that's on me, but he was very considerate. So I forget what I said earlier, but yeah, the theme of the care package was, it was more like a care series of deliveries, but the theme was, you know, like get well soon sort of stuff. So fun snacks, like this is a box of vegan chickpea puffs in like the white cheddar flavor, and then the chicken noodle soup, echinacea tea. She sent me different ingredients to make matchas at home, even though the matchas have been great at Starbucks lately. I don't know what's going on, but they taste like they did like several years ago. Maybe it's just been, maybe I've been getting lucky. Yeah, so she sent me almond milk and matcha powder and sugar. First delivery had like a tray of dried fruits and vitamin C, and then like echinacea in tablet form, like, you know, supplements. And what else? Oh, sour gummy bears. I need to show you those. Give me a second. Not gummy bears. Yeah, sour gummy bears. Vegan sour gummy bears from France. Let me get one of those to show you. How sweet are these? They're delicious. The greens are the best ones, and they're a little firmer. A little, you know, they have a little more, they're like, I'm thinking of like al dente. They're just tougher than the rest of the flavors. Anyway, that's really nice. I was trying to avoid saying mouthfeel, but I don't know if I can. Yeah, so sweet. So, yeah, this was such a nice surprise for us. We were trying to figure out where it all came from, and then a packing slip somewhere deep down revealed the identity of the person behind this super sweet delivery. Yeah, I wish more had survived the first wave so I could show you, but we tore that dried fruit platter apart. Had figs and mango, apricot, so good. And nuts, lots of nuts. This is literally all that remains of the fruit platter. Okay, try not to judge us, but we had a lot of broken glass mishaps in like a 24-hour span. So this was a dishwashing accident, very sad. I still love the set of glasses, but we started with 4, lost one during lockdowns, to another dishwashing accident actually. A whole pile of drying plates slipped and fell into the sink and took out a glass, and then this one had silverware in it and it tipped over and cracked against the porcelain. So that's very sad. And then, oops, sorry to make you cringe while I do this, but I suppose because we're down to 2 glasses and I forgot to finish that story. So very helpful random scrap of paper. I can't really speak anymore. It's late in the day, feeling very tired. My tongue is just as enervated as the rest of me. What am I doing? No, don't touch the glass. But yeah, picture frame. And I just wanted to collect it all up so I could bag it properly so that someone doesn't hurt themselves. No one hurts themselves, you know, if they're going through our trash. So now the question is, do you like this sound? Or does it make your skin crawl? Does it make you wince? Because you associate it with the everyday terror of broken glass all over the floor, all over the carpet. Well, rest assured, we got it all cleaned up. We were very careful, so it's been several days and no one's gotten cut, no glass embedded in anyone's foot. So, wow, my nails so short. I'm having a terrible time typing out texts because I don't know where to put my fingertip, you know? Okay, I'm gonna stop because this one looks like a little arrow. I promised my partner I would be careful while he was gone, and oh, he'd be so mad. What did you do today? I played with some glass. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna take this out. I'm gonna dispose of it safely. And yeah, I forget what I was saying. Oh yeah, so I've been having a hard time with my fingernails, or lack thereof, knowing where to put my finger on like the little virtual keyboard. So yeah, I keep missing letters, keep typing gobbledygook. Got myself a teeny tiny grocery haul. So we've got these amazing Mexican wedding cookies. So delicious. I know they're like a healthier option, but that's not generally what I bear in mind when buying like snacks. I think snacks should be, you know, pure pleasure. These are delicious, just trust me. So delicious. Hello. And then still inside, we've got hand sanitizer spray. Whoops, it's making problems. And then 2 Honeycrisp apples. 1 and 2. And for tonight, some capellini, some angel hair pasta. Maybe they're not synonymous, I don't know, or not interchangeable. And I'm gonna put nutritional yeast and butter on this. So good. And of course, I had to grab myself one of my favorite desserts in Los Angeles. This is from Creation. Chocolate pudding. Okay, so it doesn't look very appetizing, but it is so delicious. So I have more stuff to show you all. More stuff I bought in the last few months. That is what I want to say, is this video is going to have a lot of kind of show and tells, feature a lot of acquisition, but it's not all at once. It's like, it's been over the course of, again, several months, and I'm just now finally taking the chance to, taking some time to show you. So like, this is empty because I've already made my way. Like, I'm already well into this product in real life, but it's taken me so long to get around to my haul. So I kept a lot of the boxes for the effect. And now I'm trying to decide if I want to like move everything and vacuum this. Oh, someone's having a coughing fit somewhere, and some crickets are sounding off. Yeah, I'm trying to decide if I want to vacuum the hallway or just get into it so I can go to bed soon. I'm also wearing socks because there's mosquitoes somewhere in the apartment. It's been harassing me, and I can handle mosquito bites, you know, on my arms and even my legs, but like here and lower, they drive me nuts for like a week after the fact. So don't like them on like the bottoms of my feet in particular. Yeah, those mosquito bites are the worst. So let's, without further ado, so I just got more lavender hand sanitizer. A must. I don't really care about the brand. I think I've said that in the past. I just like it to be lavender scented and not too sticky and not reeking of alcohol. And oh gosh, I hope they're okay. Someone is really sick. And selfishly, I hope I don't get sick. So then I just got a refill of this. I've been using this for over a year in the morning. mornings. What? In the morning after I shower, I use this. I felt like it was time for a filter change. So yeah, got a new one of these. Whoa, so red. Maybe that's a little better. So yeah, this super glittery, whoa, overexposed. There it is. Super glittery e.l.f. powder. I kind of like to use it on my neck, and it's affordable. So, because I'll put sunscreen on my neck, and then I don't like it to grease up my hair. So I like to set it with powder. So yeah, got a new one of those. Got Urban Decay. I've definitely used why can't I speak right now? It's the end of the day. My brain is a plate of scrambled eggs, scrambled tofu, scrambled whatever. It's a scramble, you know, in the brunch sense. Did I ever finish my line of thought about this? Look how red that is. It goes back and forth now. It's not too red, but I don't know if I ever finished talking about this, but I use this every day after I wash my face. Oh, I got really red again. I wish it would just stay in one color balance. I don't know. One like color setting. I don't know. Okay, so yeah, I got this because I'm going to be doing more eyeshadow looks, and I want to use this to set the wing, you know, to clean things up, really. And, you know, why not use it as a setting spray as well? I think it's technically a fixing spray, like a fix, is that the word? Yeah, it doesn't just meld the layers of your makeup together. It actually helps it last longer. Then this is a lash glue. I wanted to find one without certain ingredients, you know, formaldehyde, but some other ones as well. I don't remember, but I read, I guess, on some thread somewhere that this brand is both a good glue. It's kind of covered up by the security sticker, but it's House of Lashes. And I read that it was a good glue and ophthalmologist approved. I don't know if that's actually true, but you know, I get nervous about a bunch of glue around my eyes, just the same as anyone. Okay, so, let's go over here for a second. Whoa, okay, now I'm realizing how funky this filter is because this is not true to color. Okay, that's a little more true to color, but still, it's a little brighter than this in real life. So this is, I should start with this one actually. I've wanted to try this for a long time. It's a discoloration correcting serum with tranexamic acid. Yeah, I wanted to use it on the parts of my cheeks where I have lots of freckling, just sun damage from driving in my car. My voice is in a really weird place, so I'm going to turn this off and clear my throat, and I'll be right back. Yeah, I had a frog in my throat. That's better. So this is the body version that they rolled out fairly recently. So I really rolled the dice. I ordered them both at the same time, having never tried either. But I've been using this on my legs. I think that earlier in this video, like I don't know where it will have ended up, but hopefully there's that clip somewhere from when I was in my car talking about things I'm noticing on my legs and wanting to clear those up, and a lot of sun damage on my arms. Ooh, a lot of sun damage on my arms. And then these I just couldn't resist. I saw them today. This is the newest purchase. So glittery. So sweet. And you know, I've yet to try the other set by Kiss, but those are highly recommended, and I figure that a brand usually, like, if they make good quality press-ons in one style, maybe you have a better chance with another. Like, these won't be flimsy. So, but look at them. So cute. Yeah. Oh my gosh, where does my voice keep going? I'm tired, y'all. Yeah, it was a little silly to buy a new set when I've yet to use any of the others, but I'm just trying to get excited about, you know, what on earth? I'm trying to get excited about the possibilities, you know, creatively, expressively, visually, whatever, with lashes and nails, because I haven't had nails in almost 2 months and lashes in, I guess, a month and a half. No, I guess it's been about a month and a half for both. And I think it'll be a while again before I have either, before I pay professionally for either. So trying to experiment and have fun and have it be a positive thing instead of a source of insecurity. And so I'm taking some of the money I've saved, because even with all these purchases, I still have ended up saving a lot the last few weeks. So are you tired of this filter? Maybe I should change it out. So yeah, I want to show you inside these. I've definitely started using both of these already. Again, I just wanted like the optics of like all the everything in its box. Why can't I finish a sentence tonight? So yeah, you can see there's a little bit of an indentation where some product is missing. Oh, there's the cricket. I really can't tell if the call is coming from inside the house, because when I walk into the living room, he stops. So I think he might be in the house, living behind Otis, our big, what's it called? Armoire. So this seems really promising. I don't know if I'm imagining it, but there are days after I use this the night before, I feel like I can see a difference from overnight. So please disregard the schmutz on the carpet. It's like paint, because this is an old apartment and they painted over all the hinges, which I hate, because then paint's just always flaking off. I feel like that's another theme of this video, is like, my apartment's old. It's old in here. And you can see I've already started using this one. You have to shake it up. I think the sound is relaxing, but the visuals, probably not so much. Are you dizzy yet? I apologize. I don't know what's gotten into me. I gotta get my booty to bed. Right, you know what I feel good about? The lies can finally stop. All of this can go in the recycling bin, and I can stop acting as if all of this is new when I've been using most of these products for like a month. Like my little thumbnail. So naked. And watching me buy it, lots and lots of fancy adornment that sits in my closet. So sparkly. Wow, that's beautiful. Can you guess what's finally back in stock? It's my darling vegan Parmesan. They sell it by the bag now in little paper bags, but I much prefer the original glass jar with the shaker top. So I held on to mine. I never gave up hope. I never stopped believing, and I was patient. And you know what? I've been richly rewarded. So good. Okay, so at this point I feel a little embarrassed just with everything I always have to show you all whenever I come on here, but rest assured, my friendships are I'm friends with so many lovely people, but most of my friendships are in that zone of like, maybe we'll give each other like cards for each other's birthdays, and you know, very seldom, like a lot of my friendships don't have like gift giving as part of the you know, platonic love language. I mean, in general, like, be it romantic or platonic, most of my relationships in my life aren't really like that. But then there are three, oops, is this? Yeah, I didn't fully Windex that. Okay, hold on. Okay, sorry, I Windexed all of this and I realized I hadn't properly buffed it out right there. But yeah, but then there are 3 people in my life by whom I am perpetually super spoiled. Yeah, so that's just a really sweet, lucky thing. And they are like 99% of anything I ever come on here and show you. Like sometimes I, very much so in this video, I spoil myself sometimes. That's a weird way to put that, but you know what I mean. I tend to spoil myself here and there, and this video showcases a lot of that. But yeah, then anytime there are gifts from other people, it's always one of those 3 individuals. Super, super sweet people. So my partner got me all this. He went for a couple weeks to Scotland recently for work. So he brought me back a bunch of vegan goodies from the UK, or at least from Scotland, because that's where he was. He consulted, these are a lot of products. I mean, I guess you may not know, but none of these are items that are available in the United States, or at least not like readily available. You'd have to go to a specialty store, some sort of international shop. So I've never had any of these except I think these, but not the sour kind, I don't think. And again, I got them from like an international, I think like a world market, international foods section. So he consulted with a friend, a new friend he met while working on set, a local who was also a vegan, and was like, let me tell you what to get your partner that she'll love, the must-haves for Scottish vegans with sweet teeth, I don't know. So first and foremost, we have these squashies in the original raspberry and milk flavor. I have to admit, I wanted to wait until I could make this video, but oops. So the bag was a lot more full to begin with, but I've sneaked maybe 10. So good. Like, I didn't think I'd like the milk side, but it's delicious. And then the raspberry side, can't get enough. Oh, did I change the filter by accident? Oh well, some variety. So there those are. And then these, I'm so excited because I've seen these in like haul videos. Actually, I'm going to change the filter back because I think the other one's more true to color, but I'll just finish this line of thought. Jammy Dodgers. I've definitely seen these online and been like, I don't know, that feels very... Sorry, I have a bit of asthma right now. It's like stress-induced. I've never had asthma in my life. So yeah, I've seen these online and been like, wow, how, in something, you don't have access to it in the country you're from, and you're like, that's so, like, part of an image, I'm building in my head of life in Scotland, life in the UK, like, so much so, changed it back. Sorry to be flip-flopping, but I don't know what that was, that whole energy that just crept in. So these are Jammy Dodgers. I truly can't wait. I'm struggling with the idea of even opening these because they're precious to me, treats from my partner's trip. He had more. He had like a kind of like vegan Nutella, but customs. Oh, okay, so I guess I have to eat these now. Well, I set aside those. So good. I'm gonna fix this. I hate streaks in Windex. Streak free my butt. How sad is it too that I've had all these treats for long enough that like a little veneer, a layer of dust has collected on this surface. I mean, it's really only been like a week and a half, but still, he's gonna be so relieved that I finally made this video and I can break into all of them. In particular, this one I think has been a concern. He's like, don't hold off eating fudge. Fudge needs to be eaten immediately for emotional and practical reasons. So yes, this one was hard to believe that it would be vegan. Oh my goodness, my asthma, sorry. Looking at it and reading the ingredients and seeing brown sugar, I'm like, okay, so is it more of a caramel fudge? Or even like a butterscotch, like a pinoche? for the flash. Very excited about this. But yeah, our Scottish friend insisted this was vegan. Wonderful. And then these I've had before, again, in just a roll, so it's nice to have a big bag, and I think those weren't sour. And these are, I don't really remember, but I loved them. I do remember that. So is it pastilles or is it pasty? Fruit pasties? That rings a bell, but I think that's something different, not a fruit pasty, but I think a pasty is a pasty. For some reason, I think it's like a sandwich that you would get at like a kind of bodega. Oh my gosh, I really don't know. I'm so embarrassed. But I know I like these. Very excited. Very, very excited by all this loot. Can you believe it? What a spoiled brat. And then these wine gums. Very curious. Wine gums. Wine gums, what does it even mean? This one is the most mysterious to me. I truly have no idea. What are they? Oh, they feel a little squishy. Are they like gummy lifesavers? You know, because there are hard lifesavers and then the kind of chewy ones. Oh my gosh. I mean, I'll find out soon enough, but I love wildly guessing because maybe it's funny for those of you who know exactly what this is. And then lastly, we have Wham! Original with sour crystals. Apparently it's gonna send me like out into space, into orbit. Wham! 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 What are you? You know, you two go together because I truly have no idea. It feels like a taffy of some kind. Maybe like an Airhead or Laffy Taffy. Yeah. Okay, so back to this other filter because it makes everything look brighter, like all the jewel tones. Maybe not even brighter, deeper, richer. Yeah, so this is all my loot. I am very, very sad to report that these are not vegan. Happily, I opened the pack and was starting to eat them. I had one and then, whoops. Okay, that filter was a little much, so we're gonna do this one. Yeah, I was starting to eat them and I just caught the word gelatin and I was like, oh, gelatine with an E on the end. So is that different? You know, like I was talking to my partner and he was like, no, I don't think so. I think I was misinformed. So his vegan friend in Scotland thought these were vegan and they're not. So we're gonna let them know. And that happens, you know, that happens to the best of us. So it's good to not just get your information from other vegans because, you know, we're all fallible. So, yeah, so that's made from like bone marrow, tendons, like usually cow tendons. Darn. Well, so it's a bit of a low note on which to end this video, so I'll try to find some fun clip, something lighter to put at the very end, even though it won't technically be like chronologically correct. I'll find something. Say hello. My mom says hello. And hello. Hello from every angle. And goodbye. Goodbye. So maybe this is a nice note on which to end. I redid a lot of the grout in my bathroom. Couldn't get to all of it, but I'm thinking it's looking much nicer now. Hopefully you'll agree. Much spiffier. In case you were worrying about my old mucky bathroom. Ta-da! Okay, the end.